Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Cinema Scumbags Movie Podcast. My name's Seth.
My name's Nick.
What you sipping on there, buddy?
Ooh, some strawberry lemonade, and let me tell you, dang yeah.
Ah, just spoken like a true 15-year-old virgin.
7-year-old. What you drinking on? Cum?
No, a wet snout peanut butter milk stout.
Spoken like a pretentious douchebag.
It tastes like a liquid peanut butter cup.
Oh, you gonna rate it on Untapped?
I will. I already did.
What would you give it?
4 out of 5.
So, with Untapped, kind of like with Letterboxd, is there like a... So like with Letterboxd, there's like a horror rating, a regular kind of movie rating. Is kind of work the same with beer and stuff?
It could. I just strictly go by quality, though, for everything. I lump it all together.
Okay.
I give a Bud Light like a 0.5 out of 5, you know?
Oh, yeah. I get that. What about, what's one of the 5 stars you've had?
Well, Mr. Pineapple, that's an Arizona beer out here.
That's a 5-star to you?
To me, yes. That's probably the most, mass-produced of the 5 stars. But every so often, I'm very selective about the 5-star rating.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. I still haven't had that Mr. Pineapple. It always looks so enticing. I just haven't been able to do it yet.
We'll have to go to Santan. Actually, it's a great... the fucking food is... Well, I forgot you're a soy boy vegan now, so...
No...
Maybe on a cheat day, you got to get it on tap there, though, with a big pineapple in the glass.
That sounds fantastic. Well, just like me, I like fruity drinks, so...
There you go.
Guilty!
Do you guys have an Impossible Burger to go with this beer?
Do you guys happen to have vegan options? Oh, you don't? Okay.
Oh, you don't?
Do you have a phone number? Oh, you don't? Oh.
You ever been to a motel?
You can see our dicks from space. Yeah, our dicks are huge.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know that quote, which I'm sure you don't, because who would know that?
Yeah.
It's from the underrated comedy gem that Nick and I both love, Sex Drive. What year was that movie? 2009?
Yes. I don't know. Let me look it up.
I think it was 2009.
I don't want to get it wrong, because we usually just go along with things and say yes, no.
Like, if we were doing a list of, like,
2008.
2008, like, fucking great movie. Actually, is it a great movie? No. But is it a fucking blast? Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't really call it a great movie because I usually hate that type of humor in movies. But
there's something about that.
There's something so bizarre, and I think it's the unrated version where it's so outlandish and over the top. There's naked chicks walking around. There's big black cocks and dildos. And it sounds awful. Me explaining it right now.
There's a very strange aura to that film. The characters are weird. Like Clark Duke is like this playboy, cool guy that gets any woman that he wants.
Yeah,
so outlandish.
James Marsden plays just like this outlandishly macho douchebag.
And Amanda Crew.
Ooh, Amanda Crew.
And Josh Zuckerman. What a performance.
Seth Green.
Seth Green.
Man, I'm looking through the cast list, and I mean it's got 3 of some of the hottest chicks that probably don't really do anything else nowadays.
Katrina Bowden.
Yeah. I just saw her in a soap opera yesterday.
Man, she gets me going.
She does. Alice Grishin.
Oh my God.
Mary. I've talked about that movie before. I think we did the summer movie night, but yeah, if you guys haven't heard of it, watch it. It's a good time. It's on Tubi, sponsored. That's our sponsor
Tubi.
today.
I need to follow those chicks on Instagram. Right to go along with Julia Fox from Uncut Gems, who I just started following.
My God, I was watching that that Actors on Actors or whatever that Hollywood Roundtable was, and she came up. They were talking to Adam, and the interviewer was just like, wasn't she like a dominatrix or something?
Oh shit!
And he got like all bashful, but yeah, apparently I think she was like she posed for Playboy though.
Well, I want to see those pics, and I would let her whip me if she wanted to.
She could brand me, whip me.
Ah, whatever.
Sorry to our female audience.
All two of you.
I apologize. Hey, it keeps going up every time.
Send nudes. No, just kidding.
Send nudes to @CinemaScumbags.
You know where we're at.
Yeah.
Took a week off. Well, a couple weeks off. We were supposed to do this last week. Just didn't do it.
Yeah, there was really no excuse. We just didn't. I think we've been putting in a lot of good effort lately.
We have a lot of stuff happened on the channel. Slacker Media on YouTube. We published our top 10. Both of us did a top 10 films of the decade, and then we did top 10 films of 2019.
Yeah, great videos.
Yeah, really. Those are both up, and a lot of good stuff happening over there.
Soon, well, this week we're going to be talking about the films of this year to look out for, stuff that's already known about. We're just going to go through kind of a preview of what's to come.
Yeah.
Next podcast, though, going to be doing our Oscar picks like we usually do. Where we can finally give some of our opinions also on some of the snubs and the nominations and whatnot. But in turn with that, I'm going to be putting out a video where I just kind of talk about all the Best Picture nominations and try to understand why each one's picked.
Yeah, that's the route we're going to go with this year. And in the past few years, we've done like an episode about the nominations. It's just like overkill, you know. By the time the picks come around, you get burnt out talking about those movies.
Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at right now. But yeah, if you guys have any specific things you want to see, I know a lot of people want to see movie nights and whatnot. Some of the old time stuff that we used to do. Let us know, and we'll see what we can do. Let
us know.
Well, we can jump right into what's going on. You watch anything good lately?
Well,
we talk about this randomly, but never enough, I think.
No, I like the random, what we've watched segments. Look, my goal when 2020 started was to average a film a day. So that doesn't mean I have to watch a movie every day, but at the end of the year, I want to have 365 logged, you know?
Right.
So I've been off to a good start. I've watched actually a shit ton this month. A lot of bad movies, though, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I've watched a lot of things that just haven't really done it for me. I've watched some good things, though. The Last Detail, Jack Nicholson. You seen that, Jem?
I have not, but it's been on my list for a while.
Yeah, every so often, you know, that's why I love Letterboxd, because you can add the shit to your watch list, and, you know, every so often a night will come around where I can't find any of my Blu-rays that are appealing to me, so I'll just open up that list, and then I'll go on Amazon and rent a movie for a couple bucks, you know?
Oh, did you rent it?
I did, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you could watch it on your computer, but I like to sit on my couch and shit, you know?
It's on the Criterion channel. I think I just added it the other day, so...
Yeah, so that was a good one. I don't know. By the River.
Yeah, why don't you tell us about that one?
Well, little indie director Kevin Ford. He's teamed up with Eller Coltrane of Boyhood fame. Really kind of a surreal sort of like, I don't know, it's definitely like a documentary, but it's Eller Coltrane getting on this train going from like various cities in the United States, and he's basically just like getting into these philosophical conversations with random people in these cities. I mean, if you loved Richard Linklater, highly recommend this film. It's available on Amazon Prime.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, when I see something like that, all I can think of, this guy's trying to, like, he's a wannabe Richard Linklater, you know?
Right, exactly.
And I'm sure he is, but this was well done. So I would recommend that.
Nice.
I would not recommend Little Women, though.
You just hate women.
It's not true. I love women. I love women. My favorite film of all time is directed by a woman.
Yeah, and then why don't you talk about the other one directed by her?
Look, Penny Marshall, she did like one really good movie.
Hey, that's all it takes.
She did one like kind of decent movie, A League of Their Own.
Mm-hmm.
But Awakenings, yikes!
It's hard to stay awakening.
It is. You see Robert De Niro, Robin Williams, directed by Penny Marshall. God, I was so excited to watch this.
I don't know about that last part.
You're right, but regardless, the first two names should be enough, you know?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Not for me.
Interesting. Well, what we can talk about, just real quick, because I always feel like this is one of those dumb comedies, but I do enjoy it, but Step Brothers, I think we both watched that recently.
We did, yeah. We were talking about it, like quoting it at work. Then you watched it, and then I'm like, "Fuck!" Now I want to watch it.
Yeah, it was. That's one thing I do love about movies. You could just a quote can pop in your head, or some specific moment, and you're just like, I want to watch that. And then that's what I also love about having a physical collection, is you could just go to your collection and pick it out, put it in, and watch it. But I mean, another example of like the dumb comedy. It's grown men acting like children that works so well.
And something about that movie, like, I'm one of those people, like, when some really popular comedy comes out and you hear about it everywhere, and it just kind of it turns you off of it,
Yeah.
It's
Hangover.
like shut up already.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt about Step Brothers when it was like, first coming out. But over the years, I've watched it a few times, and like I'm gradually starting to like it. Like, I think it's a really fucking good comedy.
Yeah, when that one first came out, I was not as refined as I was, and I liked it, and then I kind of like strayed away from that kind of stuff, but I appreciate it now as a comedy, just because it's just fucking funny. Richard Jenkins is over the top, and he's just kind of bizarre in that movie. You failures. Failures.
I know, and like that was the first thing I saw Richard Jenkins in, and then I got into 6 Feet Under.
Oh,
which
God.
Like Richard Jenkins is a critical part of that entire show.
Yeah.
And then after like falling in love with 6 Feet Under, going back and watching Step Brothers, it's a trip.
It is. I think the first thing I ever saw him in was Indian in the Cupboard.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then seeing him in that, and I mean, it's just like,
he's just one of those guys that I really like him.
He's quiet, but he's always good.
Yeah, and he's fucking funny in Step Brothers. And you made a good point. We were talking about it. I mean, John C. Reilly, that was out of the norm for him.
Yeah, we were talking about that. John C. Reilly was kind of a critically acclaimed, renowned series actor.
Oh, yeah.
That.
Yeah.
And then that was the first thing I ever saw him in. So when I started watching the Magnolias and Chicago and seeing him in these serious things, I was like, oh God, this guy can act. It was backwards.
I don't know. Both of those guys just do a good job in that film of like really capturing the mannerisms of like a spoiled kid,
Oh yeah, I mean, even Adam Scott and Catherine Hahn is fucking hilarious in that movie.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I just want to roll you up into a little ball and shove you up my vagina.
It's just funny, like when Derek comes over for dinner that first time, and like the look on Richard Jenkins' face, like he wants to blow him. It is so fucking funny. He's just so infatuated with him.
I know, he does like that little shriek. He's like, I just love you.
Oh,
I was dying laughing when Catherine Hahn and John C. Reilly were banging and they bust through the door, and it's just like, oh shit, she had a cramp in her back.
There's definitely some good shit in that movie. It's one of the better recent comedies, no doubt about it.
Yeah, definitely better than The Hangover. Go fuck that movie.
Oh yeah, I mean the first Hangover, I don't know, I guess it's okay.
I remember very specifically when that movie came out and how big a deal it was, and I watched it and I was just like, that's it?
Yeah.
I didn't get it myself, and I still don't. But
Heather Graham, though.
Ooh, Heather Graham and like anything, really.
Yeah, she's fire. Felicity Shagwell.
I need to go through those movies again.
Austin Powers?
Yeah, the first one I ever saw was Goldmember, so I'm very familiar with that one.
Well, see, that's the worst one.
See, that's what you say. I enjoy it, but I think it's just like something that my brother and I grew up with. We quote it all the time, and
yeah, those are, in the realm of stupid comedies, those are actually like pretty clever. The way they poke fun, at James Bond and all that bullshit.
Yeah, they're good. They're good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, though, we had a death in the family.
Did we?
Yeah, well, he's not a household name, but I did want to give him a second. Rest in peace to Buck Henry. Like I said, not a household name, but Buck Henry was a screenwriter for one of my favorite films of all time, The Graduate.
Ah, man, he had to have been about 90.
89.
89,
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, he also was in The Graduate. He played the desk clerk. I don't know if you're as familiar with it.
I've only seen The Graduate once. Really loved it. Bought the Criterion. I actually need to watch the Criterion. Maybe this weekend.
Yeah, God, that movie's so good. Yeah, the scene where he goes to meet Mrs. Robinson and he like has this awkward encounter with the desk clerk. It's just like a small, funny moment. But
I prefer Mr. Feeney's performance in The Graduate.
Hey, everybody's good at it. He's good in it too.
I love me some Bill Daniels.
Is that his name?
William Daniels.
Oh, okay. Either way, I had no
I
clue.
call him Bill.
Oh, yeah, because he's got to be up there in age, too.
92 years old.
Holy shit.
Going to be 93 this year.
Man, imagine having a pick between Catherine Ross and Anne Bancroft. Whew.
What a dilemma.
I
Shit.
know. God damn it.
Must be nice.
He was twice nominated for an Academy Award, screenplay for The Graduate, and Best Director for Heaven Can Wait, which was, I think, a remake with Warren Beatty.
I prefer Kevin Can Wait.
I'm sure you also prefer Ned Beatty.
I do. Deliverance?
Oh, yeah, that is a good one. I prefer Warren Beatty's work in the Academy Awards.
Oh, you mean that idiot that fucked up the Oscars? Yeah, I remember that.
It wasn't his fault.
I felt so bad for that guy in that clip, man. He just
Which
when
one?
He fucks
Warren?
up when he fucked up the Best Picture.
But yeah, you can even tell. He looked at it, gave it a second, and he's like, I'm not doing this. I'm going to give it to Faye Dunaway and let her do it.
Oh, wait, he didn't read it off?
No, he opened it up and read it.
Oh.
And you can see the look of confusion on his face. And then he gives it to Faye, and she reads it off.
I just, once that whole scrum was going on up there, when both movies were there, he just looks so sad.
I know. He's like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we had one fucking job to do,
I know. But then they brought him back for redemption the next year, and all was well.
Yes.
But yes, just wanted to give a quick rest in peace to Buck Henry.
Rip. Fuck Henry.
Love you, brother.
Love you, brother.
Oh, somebody that I'm not as in love with anymore. Kevin Smith.
Hey.
Hey.
You want to talk about Reboot?
Yeah, why don't we?
Well, it actually came out on Blu-ray today.
Did you pre-order it?
I did, but then I ended up canceling it because
you can't make a decision.
Well, yeah, I just watched it. By the time I want to watch that again, I could get it for fucking $5,
Yeah, you're right. That's definitely a $5.99 title in the bin one day.
Oh, it'll be cheap real quick.
I'm indifferent about that movie right now. I kind of fucking hated it when I was watching it.
It's funny because you texted me about it, and I was literally on my way home to go watch it.
That was so bizarre.
I just got done hanging out with my lady friend, and I'm coming home. I'm like, damn, you know what? I'm ready to go home, have a nice meal, and watch Jane Silent Bob.
Yeah, and we had talked about it, I think, the Friday before, because we were like, we don't condone pirating, but we checked and saw it was online. We're like, oh yeah, I think I'll probably watch that this weekend.
Yeah.
And I just, from the start, I could not stand it. It almost seemed like Kevin Smith stroking himself, his own ego, his own. Obviously, it's just a movie for his fans.
It's the same thing Eric said. He's probably listening to this, but Eric said that too, and he likes the shittiest movies in the world. So I couldn't believe that when Eric said it was bad. I was thinking, well, it was bad.
I know. But then they got to the Chronic Con and things started to look up a little bit. And then that Asian girl had the Russian accent and it went back down. But
okay, do you like Jane Silent Bob Strike Back?
I do.
It's not a good movie, though.
No, it's not.
I mean, those chicks are so goddamn annoying in that movie.
But I didn't.
Eliza Dushku.
But I can say this movie isn't a good movie. But I also didn't like it that much either.
But why?
It was just very annoying.
You don't like Jason Lee returning as the Brody, the comic book guy?
I liked the cameos. That's the only reason those things are good, is because of the cameos. That's why at Chronic Con, when they, I don't know if we want to go into spoilers or anything, but you get all these cameos from all his other movies, and
Walt Flanagan made the movie for you?
What? No. No, I like seeing the Clerks reunion. I like seeing the Chasing Amy thing.
Okay.
I liked all that stuff from the previous movies that I do actually like. I think that Justin Long character is funny though too. The super flamboyant and Rex. Yeah. What's his name? Rex or something.
Yeah, I don't know. That's from that Zack and Mary shit, which I didn't really care for. But I lost my thought. Never mind. Wasn't anything of value.
Probably not. It was, yeah, I don't know.
That's what I was gonna say. It was something kind of odd about that movie. Was a lot of heartfelt moments from
a guy who can't act,
from Jason Mewes' character. You've never really seen that from those characters. I mean, there are moments, where Silent Bob says something really, poignant or something, but
Yeah.
it was weird to see, like, Jason Mewes in this, like, emotional sort of sequence,
Yeah, which, speaking of, that reminds me, one of the things I hated so much was the over-exaggeration of Silent Bob's face, the over-exaggeration of typing on the phone.
It was funny.
Oh, he typed 17 characters, but it was only an emoji. It's funny. Oh.
I laughed.
Yeah, well, you also are dumb.
And I thought, the KKK segment with Chris Jericho as the KKK leader, gold.
I might have been if I knew anything about wrestling. I only knew in the credits when it showed his face and said who it was.
The thing about Kevin Smith is I think he's made one great film, and that's Clerks.
Yeah.
Which...
a couple other good ones.
Yeah, regardless of what you think about the guy, you have to give credit to Clerks for really kind of changing the landscape of, like, independent film. And
for sure.
The way he accomplished that back in the day when it wasn't so easy to just shoot a film was very impressive, and that's a great movie. But I think some of the other stuff he's done is okay, but this falls into that realm. I don't think it's a good movie, but I had a good time with it.
That's what matters, if you had a good time with it.
Yeah,
but
I had a good time
speaking
with
of, what the point of this was, everything he says, Kevin Smith says, you have to take with a grain of salt. At this point, I don't even think we should be talking about things anymore from him because it comes out and then it never happens. But
you're right. I'm a sucker, though. I love these rumors.
So he put out a post. It was like a year in review or like a year ahead sort of post where he's talking about a couple things. And he mentioned the Clerks 3 script that he started and a Mallrats sequel.
Okay. The Mallrats sequel was already supposed to happen. Then it fell through.
I thought it was supposed to be a show.
Yeah, if the movie idea fell through, then it was going to turn into a series. Mm-hmm. That fell through. I don't think anyone picked it up. Shannon Doherty had breast cancer or something. She was like, very ill for a while. I think she's okay now, but now Stan Lee's dead. Where the fuck is Jeremy London though? Who's seen that guy? Shit.
Prison.
Is that his name?
Oh, I just know he has a twin brother.
Oh, it's Jeremy London.
What's the other one's name?
Jeremy which is the guy from Dazed and Confused?
I think it's the other one.
Oh yeah, Jason London is from Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
Jeremy London is from Mallrats. I enjoy Mallrats though. I think that's a fucking funny movie.
It's up there. It's top tier of Kevin Smith for me.
There's just some like good vibe about those guys. Like, I don't know, very nostalgic film. At the beginning, Jason Lee's character, they show him playing Sega Genesis, and it's just like, I'm like, this shit is great.
I do. I really enjoy that. I keep saying, like, every year, I'm like, I'm going to watch that, and it's been like 5 years, and I still haven't. And,
yeah.
But anyway, he made the post, and basically he just said, in the new script, I'm calling Twilight of the Mallrats, which is an awful title, but...
like Jay and Silent Bob, I can see how he could keep making sequels to that. Someone will pick that up, but like, is anyone going to pick this up? Who's making this movie?
Well, I thought that was the issue to begin with, is that people didn't pick up his Mallrats sequel before.
I thought so too. I mean, like, Mallrats is, what studio's putting this out? Unless he's got a thing with, Saban Films, who did Reboot.
Harvey's not putting it out anymore.
Definitely not. Speaking
of that, real quick, I just want to say that I was at the gym the other day, and they had the news on.
Decrepit, bro.
Well, he's hamming it up for sure. I looked up how old he was because he didn't seem that old. I think he's like 67. But God, when he gets out of the car with that fucking fake hunched over walk, like just
you think that's an act?
Oh, definitely, definitely. There's no way. Like, what has he done that would make him so decrepit like that?
I don't
Stress?
know. Well, it could be. I mean, could you imagine the whole world hating you? That might be tough to deal with.
Yeah, but
you can't go out and do anything without somebody fucking screaming at you.
I mean, literally, yeah, like that video. But it all came off so phony to me.
I actually heard he got some shit the other day. It was like his first day of the trial or whatever, court or whatever he's in, and he got told like 3 times to not use his cell phone. He's like on his cell phone during the trial,
taking calls. And
so either the guy knows he's fucked and he's gonna die in prison, or I don't know, he thinks he's innocent. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, but people like that, they're so detached from reality that
right.
They just don't get it. He just doesn't get it.
Right.
Yeah.
But
So,
going on to Clerks 3, did you read the premise of that script and what it's going to be about?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, he's, writing from his own experience. Randall, the Jeff Anderson character, suffers a near-fatal heart attack. And then they decide to make a movie about themselves working at the Quick Stop.
Interesting.
I don't really like that idea.
It sounds very about himself again.
Yeah, I don't like that idea. I mean, I love those characters. I love Clerks too. I don't think it's as good as Clerks, but it's really grown over on me. And of course, I will watch the third one, but I don't know. They did a thing where they were reading they did like an event where they were doing a live reading of the original script, which was supposed to be a lot more darker and depressing, which...
Yeah, like he gets shot at the end.
Yeah, that's what happens at the end. That's the alternate ending to the first Clerks film.
Oh, you're talking about the script for the new one?
Yeah, they did for the first script of Clerks 3 that's
okay.
not coming to fruition. They actually did a reading for it.
Yeah, he works at a movie rental place, but that does not seem like something that character would do.
It's weird.
Care enough to make a movie about that.
We'll see, though. I mean, anytime I see Brian O'Halloran, brings a smile to my face. He's Dante for sure. And Jeff Anderson, I'm glad that they've kind of reconnected. So, he's a weird guy, though. Weird guy.
Yeah. Reclusive.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Ooh, fan of Bob Dylan?
No.
You're not a fan, or you just don't really listen to it?
I couldn't tell you a Bob Dylan song.
Well, that's fair, I guess.
I only know Billy. I only know Billy
emo,
Corgan.
Emo skin pop or whatever.
I listen to Nightcore.
Nightcore?
It's an Angel thing.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Anyway, yeah, looks like they're going to be doing a Bob Dylan biopic.
Oh, wait. Is this the Timothy Chalamet thing?
With my boy Timothy Chalamet to play Bob Dylan.
Fuck that guy.
What's your problem with Timmy?
I
get it. I know what your problem is.
Look, Call Me By Your Name is probably a masterpiece. That's a great, great film. Mm-hmm. I just think he's like way overrated as an actor. I don't think he's that good. That's it. That's my problem with him.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's fair. I kind of am feeling in the same camp a little bit. Although I will say that he had that Netflix film he did, The King, which I really enjoyed.
Okay.
But I don't know. He's got that e-boy look to him.
Oh, yeah.
And
Definitely.
If you're not familiar with that, look it up and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Basically, he looks like a douche.
Kind of, but he doesn't come off that way. Like, if you listen to interviews, he seems really, like, humble and...
Oh, I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm just tired of hearing about him.
Yeah.
Call Me By Your Name's phenomenal, though.
Need to watch that again.
Elio.
Suck on my cock and I'll suck on yours.
Grab me by my dick.
But it's going to be directed by James Mangold, who's done biopics before. He did Walk the Line, and he just recently did Ford vs. Ferrari. So it's probably in good hands. I mean, I like Bob Dylan. I'd probably check it out. I still need to check out that Rolling Thunder review that Martin Scorsese put out on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's cool. Good
Neat.
to know you hate stuff.
I don't hate anything. Well, I don't hate him. I just can't relate.
One quick thing I wanted to bring up. You like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, right?
I did, yeah.
I guess they had asked Charlie Day to audition for the part of Charles Manson.
Whoa, that'd be weird.
It would be weird. I could see it, but everything that guy plays in, he's not serious.
Nothing will top his performance in Horrible Bosses.
It's a Wonderful Life. Or It's Always Sunny.
Oh, I didn't know he was that old, buddy.
I got my It's things mixed up. My Itsies. Yeah, so I just thought that was an interesting tidbit.
Speaking of that show, I know you're a huge fan of it. Did you see where the creator says they're just going to keep making it with no plans to ever end it?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they said like there's no ending it has not even been a thought in anyone's head.
That's weird. I mean, it's still going strong. Like, I still enjoy it. It's not like it's losing steam.
It was a fascinating read because it says like all of them like specifically carve out like 5 months to shoot those seasons. and that's just how they operate. Like it doesn't get in the way of anything. That's just how they do things.
Well, Charlie Day is the only one to really have much of a career other than that.
Right. So
everybody else kind of relies on that show.
Right. And the guy said, as long as people watch, we're just going to keep making it. So if you're a fan of that show,
Was it McElhenney, Rob McElhenney?
It must have been somebody involved with it.
I would think so. He's the main creator of it. Yeah. I mean, that's great. I love that show, and like I said, it's still going strong. I still laugh, and so as long as the quality is good, whatever. It's not like a drama series that you should end at some point. Right.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia's Rob, what's his name, McElhenney? McElhenney says, quote, "We'll keep doing it forever."
Oh, nice. I take that with a grain of salt. I mean, maybe it's just like a quote.
You never know. It could be like a live action, The Simpsons, fucking 30 years.
That's true. I mean, as long as people watch it, why stop, especially with a comedy series?
Yeah, you said it, though. It's not like a Breaking Bad or something where you have to end it before it gets bad,
Yeah, well, I don't want to talk about it forever, but it's a show that a lot of the episodes deal with, like, real world issues. So it's like South Park or something like that, Simpsons, that it's always up to date with what's going on. So as long as stuff happens in real life, it's going to always have material.
Oh, neat.
Shut up! You like Silence of the Lambs?
I do.
Would you like a show?
I wouldn't. Fucking enough already. God.
I know. The forthcoming Clarice joins Brian Fuller's NBC prequel Hannibal as another revisit into Thomas Harris' dark and crime-ridden world.
Crim. Why not just make a modern-day sequel with Jodie Foster? Then I might be interested.
Because that would just make sense.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hannibal, I've heard, is good. I know people that love that show.
I've heard it is, too. Mads Mikkelsen's a good actor.
It's just, man, they've beaten that whole thing to death.
Yeah. How much can you really get out of it? As I sit here and talk about It's Always Sunny going on forever.
Different sort of vibe, though,
Yeah. I need to rewatch that movie again. It's been a while.
My thing with that movie, I really do enjoy it. I've seen it many times. I think it's a really great movie. I don't think it's like a masterpiece like people think it is. Yeah. I really enjoy it. I give it like probably like a 4.5. But the way it's talked about is like I've never really connected with it like that.
No, me neither. Like I said, I didn't love it the first time. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those that I don't really understand the iconic hype of it. I guess maybe it's just the performance of Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, I still haven't bought the Criterion just because it's like, I'm not in the mood to watch that anytime soon.
Yeah, I did because I figured I was going to watch it right away, and because I hadn't seen it in a little while, and I still haven't watched it. Too much in this world. Too much to watch.
Too much.
I found this kind of interesting, that Billie Eilish is going to be doing the Bond song this year.
Yeah?
Big fan?
No, but I think it makes sense. Who's more popular than her right now?
Right.
I mean, it's a good marketing move.
That's what they always do. Adele, they did it with Sam Smith. Her.
And let me tell you, I read some of the articles when they announced that, and a lot of people on there, and this would have been me, a few months ago, a lot of people, give me a break. She just mumbles and whatever. She can't sing, but actually she gave a great interview on the Howard Stern show when she did a live performance. And I mean, the chick can she's a great singer,
Really?
So yeah, she's got a great voice. I don't listen to her, but if they were to give her, if they give her an epic song to sing, I think it'll be good,
Yeah, it's another example of, don't knock it till you hear it.
You know what I mean though. It's like you think, super popular young pop star. I'm sure she sucks.
Well, I mean, those Bond movies, it's like ever since the creation of those movies, they're kind of an event.
Right.
The big deal is who's going to do the Bond song.
Right.
Who's going to be the villain. It's always like a big thing. So yeah, why not take advantage of who's popular right now? And
Yeah, no, I think it'll be a good move to, for the marketing of that movie. And like it said, the chick can sing. Would have rather seen Rami Malek do a song as Freddie Mercury for the film.
Well, you probably would have rather seen Taron Egerton because at least he sang his songs.
What's going on?
What's the lyric?
What's the fucking lyric?
Ah, man. I'm excited for that. I like the Bond movies.
Well, at least somebody does.
A lot of people do. It's one of the highest grossing franchises ever.
Spoiler alert, he's going to win.
Spoiler alert, he's actually a woman.
I believe it.
Oh my god, my back. Sorry, folks. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. You know what makes me sad these days, Seth?
What's that, bud?
Physical media on the decline.
Yeah, but it's not.
A little bit.
Didn't you hear about the New Deal?
Well, that's what we're going to talk about.
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't read the outline. For the
I guess not. That was what I was leading up to. So Universal and Warner Brothers, I've been reading into this and I can't quite comprehend what it all means. But Universal and Warner Brothers are entering a joint venture on Blu-ray DVD distribution, which is a big deal to people like us that collect physical stuff.
They'll never weed that shit out totally. They just won't.
They can't. There's no way.
Not everybody wants to stream.
No, it's not the right way to do it. You'll never get full 4K quality from Wi-Fi.
No, and you don't really own the films. You only have access to them.
Yeah, they can take them away at any time.
I'll tell you something. When the grid crashes, how are you going to watch your films?
Well, nobody will because the electricity will be out no matter what.
Well, I could have a generator.
Hey, but no Wi-Fi. That's a good point.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be good for life.
If the internet crashes, shit, I can plug in my Blu-ray player.
Yeah. I just prefer it. It takes up space, but it's just better. It's just better.
I'm glad to see they're still, have long-term plans for it.
Yeah, I think they said that it's like a 10-year plan, so they at least have it for a while.
There is no doubt, though, that you go to Best Buy and the media section is shrunk.
Yeah, but it says, according to a report released Tuesday by Digital Entertainment Group, spending in the U.S. on...
Sorry.
Spending in the U.S. on home entertainment in 2019 reached a record $25 billion, up 8.4 year over year. However, while physical media sales still make up a good amount of that total at $3.29 billion, that is down 18%. So,
yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Streaming is up 63%.
It still made $3 billion, though.
Right. It's still a lot of money, so it's not like it's going to go anywhere soon.
Right.
Like I said, I don't really know what this venture entails. I'm trying to make sense of it, but it just seems like maybe they're going to work together as far as like marketing and the production of the actual physical copies.
Yep.
So that's exciting for us virgins.
Yeah, us virgies.
Us smelly losers.
Yep.
And then real quick, we had the SAG Awards over the weekend, the Saggy Balls Awards, Screen Actors Guild Awards, and to add a little fuel to the fire of Best Picture, Parasite won Best Ensemble, which is basically like the Best Picture of the SAG Awards.
What is in line to win the Oscar for Best Picture?
Exactly. That's what I don't.
I mean, what's the favorite?
1917, perhaps. But now that's kind of in question with this winning Best Ensemble. Because I'm pretty sure that...
It'd be wild if Parasite won Best Picture, foreign film.
That'd be crazy. Foreign film and Best Picture. But I think what they were saying is most of the time, the awards given out at that show is who wins eventually.
Really?
Yeah, especially like the acting categories.
Joaquin,
Laura, Brad, and Judy, or Renee. Sorry, she just embodied her so much. She's just Judy to me now.
Easy to get them mixed up.
So I thought that was interesting. It's definitely not an easy year because unlike last year, there's quality pretty much all the way around.
Sorry, Joe Pesci's better than Brad Pitt. That's the truth. Because I say it is.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you. I do like Brad Pitt though too. Joe Pesci, I think, should win. for a lot of different reasons. Just because it's different than what he usually does. He's also just a really great actor. Could be his last time acting.
A little burnt out on Parasite too.
Why?
Just tired of hearing about it. Some of those the sister in that movie is pretty hot for an Asian chick.
Her and the rich mom.
Yeah, and the rich mom.
Yeah. There's
giving me the yellow fever over here.
that Oriental disease.
It's like I was like it was a good movie, but enough already.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should lay off social media.
You're right.
Great film. So we'll see.
Pretty good film. Pretty good film. Little far-fetched film.
In what way? Your favorite movie's Big.
Big markets itself as a fantasy film.
Yeah, a fantasy that you'd probably jerk off to.
We know as a viewer that a machine can't turn a boy into a man. We know that.
Yeah, but there's also rich and poor people in the world. What's so outlandish about that?
Well, have you ever heard of a
motel?
You ever heard of a motel?
Well, looks like we're up.
The stuff with the trap door, a little far-fetched.
How is that far-fetched?
Little ridiculous.
How is that? How is the trap door in Donnie Darko any better?
What trap door are you talking about?
Patrick Swayze's perv den.
Oh, his pedophile hut? Yeah. That's a great film, though.
Pedophile hut. I do want to do an episode at some point where we talk about people who have made like one good thing, and he would definitely be on that list.
Richard Kelly?
Yeah.
You don't like The Box?
I do like Box, but not that kind of box. I think we could make a good list out of that stuff.
Yeah, Parasite's good.
It's great.
It's good.
It just doesn't make any sense.
No, it makes sense. It's just a little far-fetched.
God, I hate that word now. We just had a couple trailers. Nothing really crazy. First Cow?
Yeah.
You watched the trailer for this?
I did.
I thought it looked kind of good.
You know, somebody on the YouTube official channel, A24, or whoever uploaded it, one of the top comments is, this looks like a real-life Studio Ghibli film.
Oh,
and,
shit.
You know, that was a pretty good comment because I'm like, yeah, it kind of does.
That's a good point.
Almost, you know that cow's going to die.
Of course.
But I thought this was pretty good.
I did too, especially for like the subject matter. I mean, it's been a long time since I watched the trailer, considering, you know, we haven't done this in a few weeks, but aren't they like transferring it somewhere or doing something? Yeah. I don't know. They're doing something with the cow. It just looks like one of those movies where they go all kinds of places, meet all kinds of people. Just looked interesting.
I couldn't help but feel like Shia LaBeouf would have been a good choice for that film.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think so too.
Yeah, I'm interested though, for sure.
Yeah. The Last Full Measure, which I will say, at first, hearing about it kind of gave me like Hacksaw vibes. Watching the trailer,
Yeah, Hacksaw vibes on a $10 budget.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit looks cheap as fuck, bro.
Well, I had the same exact thoughts when I first saw the Hacksaw trailer. I was like, this looks cheesy as hell.
Well, then maybe it could be good.
I don't know.
You know, the thing with war films, they're great when they have a huge budget, but if you half-ass and they're not very expensive, then they just don't work.
Yeah.
They just
Hacksaw
cheesy.
had a small budget.
Which one?
They made it work. Hacksaw.
You know what I mean? Like, that's bigger than this budget, though.
Right. And it's got like half of the MCU in it, so
it's just something about it looked a little off to me, but you know, I'll probably watch it.
Yeah. Well, Dell was praising it, so, and I checked it out. I was like,
Huh.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Interesting.
Looks cool.
Oh, neat.
And then one I've kind of been looking for, because you scroll through Facebook every once in a while, you see that picture of Daniel Radcliffe with guns as his hands.
Yep.
Guns Akimbo didn't really do it for you?
Nope.
Yeah, it probably sucks.
It looks awful. Looks like a joke.
A joke in what way?
It's just a goofy premise, but
yeah,
sometimes those like hyper violent films are okay. Like, have you seen Turbo Kid?
No, not yet.
That's a great movie, and it almost kind of had like that sort of vibe to it. But so I don't know, but
Hey, Samara Weaving though,
who's that?
from Ready or Not.
Oh, she's the main chick.
Yeah.
Oh man, she's hot.
Mm.
Oh, she's the chick from The Babysitter too, the great
Oh,
Netflix
yeah.
film.
Yeah, the Netflix film.
Yeah, and she's going to be in Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Oh yeah, she's one of the daughters. I would assume not Keanu's. They don't have the same color hair.
They don't. She looks more like Alex Winter.
Yeah. I'm smart and can pick up on social cues.
Oh, she's a little mommy though.
Let's take a look. See what let's find a good picture.
Oh, there's plenty.
Man, those Australians, I tell you what.
Mm-hmm. Bindi Irwin.
Yeah?
Fucking hell, she's
Margot?
So yep.
Ooh. Hold on, let's check out Bindi.
Bindi could charm my snake any day.
Bindi could
She is fire.
she could control my animal any day.
She's got a little thickness too.
Man.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies.
Sorry, ladies. Man,
Very sexual episode.
that brown safari outfit, whew.
I'd highly recommend a Google search for Bindi Irwin thick.
Oh, okay, since you asked for
a
it.
lot of good gems in that image result.
Thick with a CK or a CC?
The CK.
Okay. Oh. Hello. Wow. Sorry. Let me click out. Whew.
You slapping it over there?
I thought I could get it done in 3 seconds. Okay, let's move on. Though sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. We were just
Bindi.
bendy. Let's take a look at some Blu-rays, some movies coming out.
To give Bindi a bendy.
Ooh, let's talk about some blues.
Okay.
Speaking of,
Back to Virgin talk.
coming out January 28th, Parasite.
Crickets.
God, crickets. You're a damn fool.
Yeah, I don't need to purchase this one, but
This seems more up your alley. Tammy and the T-Rex 4K.
nope. That sounds like some vinegar syndrome shit or something.
It is.
Oh, I knew I saw that somewhere.
Virgin syndrome.
Ew.
Denise Richards. That's when you know it's bad.
Yeah, but Denise Richards, 1994. How old would she be there? Never mind.
Old enough.
Old enough. Yeah, she was old enough.
Here you go. One for you. Terminator Dark Fate 4K.
Saw it once. Don't need to see it again.
That's probably the Virgin deal of the day with the amount that there is. Yeah. Oh, no, never mind. There's a Black Panther 4K.
Give it a rest, Grandma Linda Hamilton. Shit.
Grandma Linda Hamilton. Ooh, Lupin the Third, Castle of Cagliostro 4K. Interesting.
Ooh, never seen that one.
Yeah, the fact it's getting a 4K is interesting.
Yeah.
Man, there's not a lot. There's what's Motherless Brooklyn? That's on the list of like. It was a good film. It's like that. It's one of those. It was fine.
Production quality was good. There were some good parts of it. A little
Good
long
music.
Not really much payoff or anything.
No, it was very formulaic.
Yeah, not
you
bad though for Edward Norton's. I think that was his debut.
Yeah, not bad. You're wrong, actually.
Oh, what else has he directed?
Probably something crappy. I'm not trying to like tell you you're wrong. I'm just making sure that people aren't like, no, he actually did.
If you don't say it, someone else will. So
I know. Let me find out real quick. It'll take it 2 seconds. Do you like Edward Norton, like as a whole, actor and everything?
He's okay.
He did a movie from 2000 called Keeping the Faith.
Oh, so he's only done one other movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it wasn't his only one.
You're right. I like American History X. Don't really care for Fight Club. I think that's pretty.
Birdman?
Yeah, Birdman. The Italian Job.
He's in that?
Yeah.
Grand Budapest? Moonrise Kingdom?
Grand Budapest.
The Dictator?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, very, very good. That's about it. A few Criterions. Ooh, a Sidney Lumet film. Nice. Probably have to check that out. Failsafe. But yeah, not much else going on. Let's check out some theatrical releases coming out this week on Friday, the 24th. A movie that everybody's talking about because it's got lights and Nicolas Cage. Color Out of Space.
And it's gonna be awful.
Probably.
He fucking sucks.
He's the worst. He's awful.
The worst actor of all time.
Of all time?
Oh, he's up there. And the weird cult of people that, like, not even trying to be funny, pretend he's like...
He's great.
DiCaprio or something.
Yeah.
Sickening.
Yeah.
Fuck you and fuck Mandy.
Mandy, more like shitty.
Ugh. Mandy, I'd rather have Bindi Irwin give me a handy.
I'd rather have Nicolas Cage give me a handy than watch that movie again.
watch that movie?
Yeah. At least one will end quicker.
What a piece of shit.
But it is an H.P. Lovecraft adaptation. I don't know if that sells you any.
No, not really.
The Gentleman, Guy Ritchie.
Nope, not interested.
No.
I don't like the
British gangster stuff.
Yeah, it's got like a Kingsman sort of shit vibe to it. I don't like that genre.
What, Kingsman shit vibe genre?
Shitty, hyper-violent British films.
I like the Guy Ritchie stuff, like like Snatch and.
Why don't you try some Snatch? Best thing Guy Ritchie's done is Aladdin. Let's be honest.
God, that's why your opinion's so idiotic.
Sorry, look at that filmography. Tell me I'm wrong.
Sherlock Holmes.
Nah, that movie sucks.
Those are good. Those are fun movies. British films.
Wasn't fun for me.
Yeah, well, you also think Aladdin's a better film, so.
It is. Aladdin's fun.
Yeah, if you're 5.
Well, I guess I'm 5.
I love the original, so I guess I'm 5 too. Oh, speaking of, The Last Full Measure. And we'll probably...
Oh, is that war movie again?
Yeah. Christopher Plummer.
God. I can't believe he's still acting.
I know. It's truly crazy to me that, he was in Sound of Music, and Julie were in Sound of Music, and they're still kicking.
I know.
That movie obviously it's old. What, the 60s?
Does his name still act? Max von Sydow?
Yeah, he was in Force Awakens not long ago.
That's another old motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
He's been going for a long time. I mean, if you're in a fucking Bergman film...
Isn't it? It's wild that the guy that starred in The Seventh Seal is still acting.
I know.
Like, it's just surreal.
Yeah. He's in Shutter Island, too. Interesting.
Ooh.
I really like that movie. I just never really remember everything from it.
Shutter Island?
Yeah.
I think that's a really, really well done movie, man.
Ooh, Hannah and her sisters. He was in Awakenings.
He was, I know. That's what made me think of it. He looks old as fuck in that movie. And that's
I know.
What, it's 80-something?
Yeah. He just has an old face. I mean, even in Shame, which is from 1968, he's got an old face. I like him, though. It's going to be a sad day when he goes.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of shit.
Yeah. Anyway, Last Full Measure. Ooh, and then probably your number one of the year, The Turning, with Finn Wolfhard and the girl from
the Trans Terminator?
Florida Project. Well, I was going to... Yeah, that too. Trans Terminator and Trans Florida Project. It's just a dumb horror movie.
Yeah, I've seen this trailer like a bunch. Just... I don't know.
Enough times, really.
Yeah, I can't get bored. I can't get on board with that stuff.
No, thanks. We'll do some criterias real quick, and then we can just jump into the year preview, because we're already running up on the time, and we have a lot of movies to get through.
This is a long one. I'm ready to eat.
I know, me too. What are you gonna make?
Nothing of nutritional value.
Well, that's okay. What are you gonna have?
I gotta think about it. Maybe some frozen burritos with green sriracha.
Ooh. I think I'm going to make a homemade spicy McChicken.
But not real chicken.
Well, no, but spicy McSoy Boy, whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, see, you can afford those meats now.
Yeah, well, I'm better than you, so.
Seth and Bill Gates here for the Cinema Scumbags podcast.
Hi, I'm Bill Gates, I guess. Oh, okay, let's see. Let's get through some April criterions real quick. There's a big one in there.
No, there's not.
Yeah, you're full of diarrhea.
It's got, like I said, Saoirse Ronan's in it. Automatically gets deducted 2 stars.
So that would mean that Little Women would be 4.5 if it wasn't with her in it.
It could mean that. Decipher it any way you want.
I'm just going off what you said.
I do like. Well, that theory doesn't work because I like Brooklyn. That was a good movie.
Oh yeah. See, that's one that just kind of was really good, but you just forget about.
I could have done without the scene of her taking a shit in a bucket, but everything else was good.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Destry Rides Again. Ooh, Marlene Dietrich and James Stewart ride high in this superb comedic western.
Fuck, we want a Harvey criterion.
I don't really understand your fascination with a movie you've never seen.
I don't know. Every weekend I tell myself I'm going to watch it. It's bizarre.
Yeah, it is bizarre. You've never seen it, but you bring it up like you've seen it and love it.
I know. Something wrong with me. I'm sick in the head.
Hey, that'd be cool though. Anything with James Stewart. In his first of many westerns, charming turn sparkles. Whatever.
You lost me with western. The shittiest genre in film history.
No, superhero genre.
Well, it's like a toss-up.
No, it's not.
Westerns they both are just the same movie over and over again.
Nah, yeah, sometimes. I'll give you that. James Stewart in it, that's all I... James Stewart in it, that's all I need.
I always forget we saw his final resting place.
We did, and you pissed on it.
No, I didn't. People are going to believe that. That did not happen.
Yeah, that was... I stood right where James was.
It was cool. The real highlight of that day was John Ritter, though.
Crickets. John Shitter.
Sorry, Bad Santa's better than It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh my god. I do like Bad Santa, but it's...
Fuck me, Santa. Fuck me, Santa.
Even get a shit right for a week.
Ew.
Speaking of James Stewart's dead body, the cremator.
What is that?
Czechoslovak New Wave. Right up your alley.
Okay, I'll add that to my watch list.
Terrifying, darkly comic vision of the horrors of totalitarian...
Sound it out, bud.
Totalitarian ideologies, stars a supremely chilling Rudolph of Czechoslovakia name as the pathologically morbid some guy. A crematorium director. Ooh, there you go. Crematorium director in 1930s Prague who believes fervently that death offers the only true relief from human suffering. Holy shit. That sounds interesting. Ooh, when he's recruited by the Nazis.
Oh, it's got you hard.
Increasingly deranged worldview drives him to formulate his own shocking final solution. Sounds dark. I like it. Cool. The Cremator.
Interesting.
Me and You and Everyone We Know. Startling comedy. Let's see. I'm just going to skip through some of it.
Yeah, just get to the big one you want to talk about.
Well, I just want to talk about what they're at least about, and that's it.
Oh, that's right. People like
people want to hear it.
Fucking beats me why people love it, but go ahead.
Well, some people came here by our criterion videos.
I'm sorry.
It's too late. An original vision of creativity, sexuality, childhood, and loneliness. Oh, Seth, there you go for you.
It's not about me.
Through a series of braided vignettes around a pair of potential lovers. Okay. Okay. I like movies about people.
Yeah.
Ooh. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Only seen it once.
Needs no introduction. We can just move on.
It's good. They love Wes Anderson.
Well, you do all of them, you might as well do this one. I'm sure his new film, The French Dispatch, will be out in like 3 years. And
is that live action?
Yeah. But you won't watch it. It's got Timothée Chalamet in it.
Fuck, I've watched every other movie he's done. I just said I don't like him.
Well, why watch him if you don't like him?
Well, because, a Wes Anderson film is bigger than a Timothée Chalamet performance.
True. Have you watched Woody Allen's new film, A Rainy Day in New York?
No.
I think that's up on a site.
Let's see. Rain, New York. Sounds like 4.5.
Yeah. Timothée Chalamet?
Oh, fuck.
What?
He's in that?
Yeah. That's why I brought it up.
Who's in? Who's the
Well, here
love
you
interest?
go. Elle Fanning's in it.
Oh, I'd watch Timothy take Elle Fanning to Pound Town. He couldn't handle that with his little bird body, though.
With his little e-boy bird body.
Yeah.
What do you think of Selena Gomez?
He couldn't give Elle the pounding that she needs. What do I think of Selena Gomez? She's hot as fuck, bro.
She's in that too.
In a Woody Allen film?
Yeah, well, she was in another one before. Or maybe this is the only one.
She was also really hot in that Fundamentals of Caring movie on Netflix with Paul Rudd.
She's also very thick now.
Ooh.
Go ahead and check that out if you want some good thickness.
Oh, I do. I didn't even know about that movie. Like, Woody Allen movies now, you just don't even hear about them.
Well, yeah, they don't want you to hear about them. You have to go find it, pretty much.
Oh, she is thick. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. What were we talking about? Okay, and lastly, Army of Shadows, which is about French resistance. Underground fighters who must grapple with their conception of honor in their battle against Hitler's regime. Okay.
Right up your alley.
right
up your asshole.
Oh, I'm up your ass. Channeling the exquisite minimalism of his gangster films to create an unsparing tale of defiance in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. Okay, well, cool, I guess. Let's move on to the big stuff. We've got a lot to cover, so we don't have to spend too long on all these. We've got 11 months to get through, so let's see. So we're going to be talking about all the list of all the American films that are announced coming out this year.
Yeah, preview of the year.
We've done this before, and then you forget about every film we talked about not long after because there's just too much. I mean, movies used to be an event, and now it seems like every week there's 3 or 4 different movies. Everybody with the camera can do something. That's
true. Well, we can talk about the ones that people will care about.
Yeah, like Miss Americana, which is a Taylor Swift documentary.
Wouldn't watch it, but she's hot, so.
She is. We just talked about everything coming out this week, so we'll skip over that. Skipping through. Ooh, February 7th. Well, I'm not saying ooh to this, but Birds of Prey comes out, Margot Robbie. Hottie.
It's of no appeal to me, but that's going to be a big movie for people.
Yeah. Women.
It looks like shit, though.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like that hyper-stylized type stuff, but
yeah,
it just, that doesn't do it for me.
Right. Ewan McGregor in an interesting performance.
Hey, I'm just glad to see a little, what is he, Irish or Scottish?
Scottish.
A Scottish man making it big in this American world.
Choose life.
But the one that I was oohing about, The Lodge, which is a movie I think it was supposed to come out last year with Riley Keough.
Oh, for the record, we're wrong. Ewan McGregor was born in the UK.
Well, United Kingdom. Okay.
Well, I guess
that's because they'll technically be.
Oh, well, I don't know if he's British or if he's. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, you're right. He's born in Perth. So he's Scottish.
Yeah,
okay.
UK is all those.
Yeah, I knew that, but I was just thinking it had him listed as like a British guy. I was thinking. Anyways, which one were we on? The Lodge?
The Lodge, yes. We talked about the trailer last year. I mean, I think this is a movie that was supposed to come out. Yeah, it came out at Sundance in January of 2019.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember seeing the trailer way back, and I thought it looked cool. I mean, it's on my watch list.
I thought it looked cool, too. It looks like an A24 type of horror movie.
Right.
Which I don't want everything to kind of be under that shtick, but that's the best way to describe it.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I like the the snowy cabin, isolated setting, and Riley. Come on.
Yeah. The next week, February 14th, Valentine's Day, you can take your lover to go see Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, my God. Sounds awful.
You gonna take your lady friend?
No.
God. Who's asking for this?
You know, and people were making a big deal about how he looked, and then they spent all that time, making him look better. The problem with that trailer is not the way he looked.
It's the movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like fucking ridiculous.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Jim Carrey, give me a break.
Skipping through February 21st. You know, a movie that kind of caught my attention when we went and saw 1917, Emma with Anya Taylor-Joy. It's like that Victorian movie. Emma Woodhouse, handsome, clever, and rich, meddles in the romantic affairs of her friends and loved ones. I like Anya.
So do I, but that does not look like my type of film.
It doesn't. Ooh, Johnny Flynn, the musician's in it. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't run out and see it. The Invisible Man, that Elizabeth Moss movie.
Elizabeth Moss, I like her, but I don't know. I mean, it's just another rehash of an old idea.
Yeah, which I thought they were supposed to be doing like an Invisible Man movie with Johnny Depp for the Dark Universe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, this is coming out by Universal, so I don't. Maybe this is. Oh wait.
What's supposed to be part of that universe? Dracula Untold and.
It's so fucked up. I don't even know.
Bad movies.
So it says here the project was announced to be revived as part of Universal's shared cinematic universe, intended to consist of monsters with Johnny Depp cast. After The Mummy was released with negative critical reception and box office returns, the studio halted all projects. Huh. So I wonder if this is just like the scraps of that?
I guess. I don't know.
That's weird.
I mean, the trailer looks okay.
Yeah, it looks okay. Oh my god, I missed one. Ugh, this just sounds like shit. Impractical Jokers, the movie?
I don't like those guys.
I don't either. I don't find that stuff funny at all.
I'd rather watch Natural Born Pranksters on Netflix.
That sounds like shit too.
3 out of 5.
March 6th, Disney's new animated film Onward.
Okay.
Let's see what it's about. Fantastical world where the populace once had magic. 2 teenage elf brothers receive wizard staff as a prearranged gift from their father.
I've really fallen way behind on all those new Disney animated films.
Yeah, this is also Pixar too.
I mean, aside from Toy Story 4, I haven't seen any of those.
Yeah, there's some good ones in there for sure. I don't know about this one. I don't know. Move on from that. The same week, March 6th, The Way Back with Ben Affleck. I thought this looked okay. It's the basketball movie.
See, I don't think it looked good.
It looks like a biography though.
It looks good up until the part where he's coaching basketball. Then it looks awful.
He reminds me of one of my teachers from school that also coaches basketball.
Shit, no, this is like, I mean, it looked like an okay movie. Then you see him trying to motivate these ball players. I'm like, this is whack.
Oh man. Oh wait. Ooh, from the director of Warrior. I love that movie.
I saw it once. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, really good. That and The Wrestler, 2 great fighting movies.
The Wrestler is just next level.
I would take a Criterion for that.
Oh man, that'd be a instant buy for me.
Yeah, great film. And then the same week, First Cow, which we talked about. Let's see. I'm just trying to see.
Sorry to get off topic, but now I really want to watch The Wrestler, man. Shit.
Yeah. See, that's a movie I could rewatch. It's so good.
And I know you were never a wrestling fan, but I was growing up. I loved that shit.
Yeah.
And that movie,
so real.
It perfectly captures the washed up pro wrestler,
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Mickey Rourke is a revelation in that movie.
Randy the Ram.
Yeah. I think it might be my top 50, if I'm honest.
You know what?
And I'm going to make a big announcement about it.
I need 2 more films to round out my top 50.
Yeah. Be on the lookout for those maybe soon if I ever feel like putting in the effort to figure it out.
I wouldn't mind just doing a top 10 my top 10 favorite films for the channel.
Do that.
I've never done that.
I put a shit ton of effort into the one I did, and I really liked that video, but Yeah, I mean, I if you want to just do one, that'd be cool. I'm sure people want to see.
A top 10 all time, I think, would be a good video.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. I'm looking at the movie. I'm looking at the names involved and just seeing what kind of pops up and seeing if I can remember any of the stuff. March 20th, Quiet Place Part 2. You know, when we talked about the trailer on the podcast, I hadn't seen it. I don't know if I said that or if I lied about it.
Oh, way to lie to the audience.
But I think we saw the trailer for 1917 when we were watching 1917. I thought it looked pretty solid for like a creature feature.
I didn't think it looked bad. I mean, I like that idea of like seeing when it all starts, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's something cool about that. And in any of those movies, like, I don't know. That's why I always wanted like, well, they didn't really do it right with Cloverfield, but it would have been cool to see like before Cloverfield and not in space, you know?
Right, yeah. Yeah, I thought it looked cool. Gave me Last of Us vibes a little bit.
Yeah.
The next week, Mulan. I still have never seen the animated version.
The animated is a good film.
Okay.
It's a good film. I actually heard that there's no music in this live action adaptation.
That's what I heard, yeah. So
Odd, because the original Mulan has got some memorable shit in it. You know, some of the songs are very
memorable.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've never seen it. I could tell you some of the songs.
I'll watch all these live. I'll watch it because I've seen every other fucking live action Disney movie.
I've been really into Asian cinema lately, so.
Well, yeah, that's.
I don't know.
I don't know how Asian that is. But
yeah, it's Walt Disney, so I don't know how Asian this is gonna be.
Honestly, though, the only one of those live actions that I didn't really like at all was Lion King, but the other ones have been okay.
Yeah, I mean, we always complain about them, but you know, what do you expect from a movie that's basically the same as the original?
I mean, I really like a couple of them. I really like the live action Beauty and the Beast. I think Emma Watson is fucking alluring in that role, even though people, their singing sucks. I don't give a fuck. It sounded fine to me. You know?
Yeah, well, that's a good way to put it. She's very alluring in that.
Yeah, I just thought it was like, you know, and Aladdin. I mean, so I'll give those a watch. Lion King had no purpose though.
Yeah. A24 psychological horror, Saint Maud. This is one of those that I've seen like the poster of. It seems like every year there's like a horror movie A24 puts out with a poster that, you know, gets me excited.
Right.
But it says, hospice nurse Maud has recently converted to Roman Catholicism and is concerned that she may be possessed when she becomes infatuated with Amanda, a former dancer in her care. So, sounds interesting.
A24.
Yeah, you ever heard of them?
You know, as much as we make fun of that, a lot of their movies are fucking gold, you know?
Oh, yeah, they put out great shit.
Yeah.
I love them.
Morris from America, it's one of their best.
Huh. You think so? Are you feverishly typing it now?
No, but I really like the movie.
I think it was pretty decent. I thought it was pretty good. The New Mutants, which is like a horror X-Men with Maisie Williams and Anya Taylor.
Why are they still doing that? Fucking the X-Men shit just seems like a mess.
Yeah, I don't know. It is a mess. I thought they were done, but I guess not. It's supposed to be different though, because it's a horror movie in the superhero genre.
Okay.
So
I mean, Anya, you've got my attention.
Yeah, definitely. Going down. April 10th, No Time to Die. New Bond movie. I'll be checking that out. Leah Seydoux.
Oh, Leah.
Mm-hmm. Ana de Armas. Ooh, she makes a good Bond girl.
Oh my God, yes she does.
Even Naomi Harris, she's pretty hot too.
Who's that?
Naomi Harris. She was in Moonlight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So check that one out. Let's see, going down.
I didn't know you're a fan of chocolate women.
Hey, well, when they look like her.
Yeah.
Even look up Carmen Ejogo too.
How do I spell that? Carmen.
Ejogo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She's in the Fantastic Beasts movies.
Oh, you know who else is really hot? Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, she's in that too.
God damn.
I know you don't give a shit, but Man, she's gonna look good in that Catwoman suit.
Look, curiosity might just get the best of me there, because she is so fine.
Yeah. I like some chocolate every once in a while.
So do I. You know, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I like all women.
Yeah. Yellow fever, everything.
Oh.
Next up, we got, let's see what day. April 17th, Antlers, a supernatural horror film. I think we talked about this one too.
We did.
Yeah, with Kerry Russell. Looks cool, like Scott Cooper, like the movie he did a couple years ago, Hostels. That is a Western.
I missed that one.
Oh, that's okay. Didn't have time with the new Jason Biggs flick coming out.
Hey! Is that for real?
No.
Oh, he's got a new sitcom.
Cool. You're not going to watch it?
You don't know what I do.
I don't. You probably watch some weird shit that you don't even rate on Letterboxd.
No, but I'm a big Jason Biggs fan.
You and
no one else. Look, something about the guy's face just makes me think of a better time. I don't know what it That's it. That's
something about his dick in a pie just takes me back to
when I see Jason Biggs, it takes me back to the late 90s, and I don't know. I like the guy.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay.
No, I didn't say it like that. Okay.
I'd highly recommend the film Loser, starring Jason Biggs and Mina Suvari.
Ooh, Mina Suvari.
Directed by Amy Heckerling, who also did Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Okay. It's a good movie. Let's see. May 1st, Black Widow. Florence Pugh?
I did like her, but she annoyed the piss out of me in Little Women.
Well, she was kind of the annoying character.
Well, I guess she did her job, because I fucking hate her now.
I like her, but her filmography sucks.
Yeah, she's a babe.
Black Widow, Midsommar.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of shitty movies to me, Florence.
Yeah.
Zach Braff's hitting that?
I didn't know until you said something before. Hey, good for him. Mm-hmm. I guess.
Maybe he could write a film and direct a film with her. Then, I'd be a big fan.
Well, that's what I told you is, I can't wait for them to break up so then he writes a great original script.
You're right.
So, Zach, can't find women your age.
Hey, you know what? If you can pull them, then why not?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great point.
My boyfriend forgot my birthday. I think I'm going to burn him alive. Wow.
Oh, let's see when you put it that way.
It's stupid as shit, bro.
It's so stupid. Let's see. Plus pretentious.
Pretentious
annoying.
Is all fuck.
I could watch it right now on Prime for free, and I just prefer to do anything else with my life.
Yeah, have you ever had any... Do you think you'll ever have desire to watch that again?
Probably not. And usually, even with stuff I don't like, I'll have a desire just because I'm like, maybe I just didn't like it. Maybe I'll like it a second time.
Right.
That one I just don't.
I was really excited for that movie, but I kept waiting and waiting and waiting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is something gonna happen? And the next thing I know, the fucking credits are rolling.
I know. And I loved Hereditary. And it's just too long.
It was strange.
And a director's cut. They put out a director's cut. What do you need more of?
We don't want any longer.
Cut it down.
Yeah, shit.
May 8th, a movie called Greyhound. The only reason I bring this up is because it stars Tom Hanks, and it's a screenplay by Tom Hanks.
Ooh.
Sounds great. Follows a U.S. Navy commander on his first wartime assignment at the midpoint of World War II during the Battle of the Atlantic as he tries to lead his multinational escort group through various German U-boats.
Oh. Tom Hanks, Elizabeth Shue.
Ooh, Elizabeth Shue.
All right.
Stephen Graham, he's good. He was in The Irishman.
I'd like to see Tom do, he's getting up there in age. I'd like to see him do one more, Forrest Gump type of character,
Like an original character.
Like an original thing, yeah. Mr. Rogers was great, but again, it's Mr. Rogers. I'd like to see him do one last great original film that's not based off, The Post or whatever.
Right. Yeah, that'd be cool. I would like to see that.
I think he will.
Probably.
He's got a lot left.
Let's see. I feel like we need to kind of bust through these things at this point just because we're running real high on time. But I guess there's really no timetable for a podcast. Ooh, May 22nd, Fast and Furious 9.
Oh, God.
The fact that there's been no advertising for that yet is a little weird.
Yeah, those come out every year now.
Yeah, dime a dozen. Piece of shit. June 5th, Wonder Woman 1984. June 12th, Candyman.
Wait.
The remake.
Is Tony Todd in that?
No.
Why not?
What is the character's name? Anthony McCoy? Oh wait, he is in it. Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Sorry.
Tony Todd is reprising that role?
Yeah, he's in it.
I just watched that for the first time this past Halloween. I thought it was a little, product of the times, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, if I would have seen that earlier, I might have enjoyed it. But there were some cool parts, and I think he's an interesting character. So that's kind of dope that he's reprising the role in a remake.
Never seen it.
That'd be like them doing a new, Nightmare on Elm Street and putting Robert Englund in there.
Yeah, it's being written by Jordan Peele too.
Well, kind of got a knack for that shit.
Yeah. Another Disney movie coming out called Soul. This one seems a little more interesting than that Onward one. It's like about jazz music. I don't know. It just seems like it could be good. Tina Fey's in it. Jamie Foxx. Directed by Pete Docter, who did shit ton. Let me see. Well, I just want to see his directing stuff. I don't know. But anyway. New Disney film. You like Judd Apatow?
He's okay.
Looks like he's got a new movie coming out. King of Staten Island.
Ooh, New York.
Oh, it looks like Pete Davidson trying to do a Honey Boy.
Oh, I'm going to pass.
The film's storyline will reflect Davidson's own life, including the loss of his firefighter father on September 11th.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
Except Shia LaBeouf's way better.
Well, it's got Marissa Tomei and also has Judd Apatow's daughter, Maude Apatow, who is, she's not bad.
Let me look. Oh, I like.
Yeah. I mean, the idea sounds.
She's pretty hot. You're like, she's not bad.
Yeah, well, I was being hesitant because I wasn't quite sure where she was as far as age.
Oh,
she's 22, so we're good.
Well, whatever.
Okay, yeah, never mind. She is.
She's not bad.
I was wrong, okay? She's pretty hot.
Pretty hot.
Here we go. June 26th, Top Gun Maverick.
Not a fan of Top Gun, but the trailer looks good for what it is.
After watching Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, I'm curious what they're going to do with Val Kilmer in this movie.
Val Kilmer's appearance is going to be like Robert Loggia in the Independence Day sequel. Like, he's going to wave at the camera, and that'll be it.
Or maybe he'll be like sick in the hospital or something. And yeah, it's not gonna. There's not gonna be much to it.
Maybe he'll use like a Stephen Hawking voice box.
Hey,
they could write some weird shit if they wanted to.
Yeah, they'll figure out a way to do it. Skipping through July 17th, Tenet, the new Christopher Nolan movie.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that shit.
Oh, wow. Everything go backwards.
Yeah, you tell me what's going on in that trailer, why don't you?
I can't.
And you tell me what's going on in Inception. You tell me what's going on in Interstellar. I'm listening.
So, in Inception, they have the ability to go inside people's dreams, and they're trying to get, like, information.
Yeah, I know that.
What more do you need to know, then? That's what it is.
20 layers of dreams.
Okay, yeah, the two layers.
Fucking absurd.
That stuff gets weird and a lot convoluted.
It's a dream within a dream within a dream within a dream within a dream.
You couldn't even make a standard World War II movie either. You had to fuck with the time in that.
I'm sure.
You like Bob's Burgers?
Never seen it.
People like that show. It gives me the smelly vibes like Rick and Morty.
Yeah, well, Rick and Morty is like the most disgusting fan base. Sorry if you're listening. It's not personal.
No, it's not.
You might be clean, and that's great, but
it's your brethren. That
we're just doing a big stereotype here, but
yeah, we're douchebags.
Yeah, it's the kind of losers that think you're stealing their ideas and shit.
Oh, those ones, yeah.
Smelly.
Take another hit.
Oh,
here you go. It's your favorite actor. Mark Wahlberg's in a new film, August 7th, Infinite.
When did he become my favorite actor? It's news to me.
I don't know. You were talking him up today at lunch.
Well, Dirk Diggler's great performance.
Yeah, along with every other person in that movie.
Yeah.
What else is he good in? The Departed.
The Departed. Shooter.
The
Italian Job.
The Italian Job?
Yep.
You're a fool.
Why?
I don't know. I've never seen them, but they just don't seem like
movies you haven't seen.
They just.
If you're into The Fighter, you might like that. I don't like that movie.
I don't like The Fighter.
Two Guns.
They just don't seem like your kind of movies. That's why.
You're right. They're not normally, but I do like those films.
Okay. Anyway, he's doing a new movie with Anton Fuqua.
I mean, come on. The Italian Job, 2003, Charlize. Whew.
I haven't seen that one. What are you typing up now?
Charlize, The Italian Job. Tight.
Tight. I'm about tired of this now. I'm hungry. James Wan's doing a new movie.
Let me guess, it's going to be supernatural?
American horror film. It's called Malignant. Monster Hunter. We talked about this the other day.
Ooh,
I've never played those games, but that sounds interesting.
It's going to be like... The only thing they're going to have in common is the name. That's about it.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Directed by the great Paul Anderson.
Yeah, which one?
The better of the two.
Paul W.S. Anderson. Ugh. What has he done? A lot of shitty video game movies.
Resident Evil, baby.
He's like the American Uwe Boll.
No. He's better than that.
He's definitely not American. Well, he isn't because he's English. So.
Okay, there you go.
He's the English Uwe Boll.
He's great.
Let's see. A new Conjuring movie.
Yeah, I'm over it.
A new Aaron Sorkin directed movie, The Trial of Chicago 7 with Sacha Baron Cohen.
Okay. I'd rather see Bruno too, but...
A group of 7 defendants charged by the federal government with conspiracy, inciting to riot, and other charges related to anti-Vietnam War and counterculture protests. Wow, this... Ooh! Edgar Wright's new film.
Hard pass.
September 25th, Last Night in Soho. It's not a comedy, it's a psychological horror. Let me tell you who's in it though real quick.
Ooh, Anya.
And then Thomasin McKenzie from Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, that hot chick?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Might give it a whirl.
It'd be interesting to see him do a horror film.
The film is said to be inspired by other British... The film is said to be inspired by other British horror films such as Nicholas Roeg's Don't Look Now.
My God.
And Roman Polanski's Repulsion.
Oh, I haven't seen that one, but I've seen another one of his. But Don't Look Now? Fuck.
That movie is fucking weird.
It's another vibe movie. It's got a weird vibe, but it's super good. That's exciting.
Nick Roeg, what a treasure. Rest in peace, buddy.
I need to watch Walkabout again.
Oh, God. Like I said, you guys just sit there and jerk off to cinematography and stuff.
David Gulpalode.
Man, that's a great film.
Okay, this is one that I think I told you about that it perplexes me, but Venom 2, directed by Andy Serkis.
Yeah, big-time director.
It all went downhill after War for the Planet of the Apes.
I like Breathe.
Yeah. Okay. This might be your original Tom Hanks film. Bios.
Yes.
An alien inventor, the last man on Earth, builds an android to keep him and his dog company.
Well, I was looking this up as we were talking about it just, a few minutes ago, and it just seems like a movie that might get pushed back. I don't know if they've already filmed it or what.
Really? Why do you say that?
Well, I mean, just haven't heard anything about it,
Oh, yeah. Well, it could be smaller.
Maybe.
It's not coming out till October.
I wonder if they've shot it, though. I haven't heard anything about it.
It says... let's see. Production expected to begin in early 2018. Oh, shit.
Oh, so maybe it's already done.
Yeah. Film production ended in May of 2019.
Oh, shit.
And it doesn't come out till October 2020. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a budget issue. Maybe you're right. Maybe they're pushing it.
Sweet.
Produced by Robert Zemeckis, so maybe it'll have like a Castaway vibe to it.
Castaway, baby.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's see. The Witches. Speaking of Robert Zemeckis, he's directing another version of The Witches.
Oh, that Nick Rogue originally did, based on the Roald Dahl story.
Oh, Nick Rogue did that? For some reason, I thought Zemeckis did that. I don't know why.
No, it's Nick Rogue. Creepy movie as a kid.
Yeah, I never saw it, but Chris Rock's in it.
Oh, well, that's going to get me there.
October 16th, Halloween Kills.
Well, I'll go see it, but I'm not expecting much.
Let's go see it, bud.
All right, it's a plan.
4 stars from me automatically.
Ridiculous.
Let's see. October 23rd, new Taylor Sheridan film, Those Who Wish Me Dead. Who's Taylor Sheridan?
Oh, I was thinking of Ty Sheridan.
No. Taylor. It's a director or writer of Hell or High Water, Sicario, directed Wind River.
Oh, a handful of average films. Dude, Hell or High Water. Man, the way guys talk about that movie, whoa, fuck. I mean, it's fine.
It's a good modern Western. Good noir Western film.
Whatever.
You're not going to like this. A female-driven neo-Western set against...
No, stop that. You make me sound like I hate women. I love women.
It's part of your shtick. A female-driven neo-Western set against a wildfire in the Montana wilderness. A young murder witness finds himself pursued by twin assassins in the Montana wilderness, with a survival expert tasked with protecting him.
God, that sounds like shit.
Ooh, Angelina Jolie. I thought she wasn't acting anymore. I guess she was in that shitty Maleficent movie. Last couple months. Let's see if anything pops out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're getting a long episode to make up for the absence.
Yeah, sorry. Stillwater. Sounds interesting. Directed by Tom McCarthy, who did Spotlight, which I really enjoyed when that came out. A man works to exonerate his estranged daughter of a murder she didn't commit. Matt Damon and Abigail Breslin.
Okay.
Thicky.
Yeah, she was kind of looking good in Zombieland Double Tap.
Zombieland, you double tap?
I would.
Deep Water psychological thriller with Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas. A married couple who have fallen out of love with each other begin playing deadly mind games against one another that begin seeing those around them dying. I thought when I read married couple fall out of love, it would be like a Linklater type of thing.
Nope, it's going to take some stupid supernatural twist.
No, it's just a psychological thriller, so maybe you're right. Ooh, the big one, November 20th. Adam Wingard's Godzilla vs. Kong.
He's directing that?
Yeah.
Well, rest assured, it's going to be shitty.
That is just so weird. Because that guy
I forgot about him.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't done anything since 2017, that Death Note movie.
Blair Witch killed his career.
Blair Witch? That came out in 2016?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Your Next came out in 2011? What the fuck?
I remember going to see Blair Witch, and I was so fucking excited. I'm like, oh, my God. A secret sequel to the Blair Witch Project, and as every minute passed, my smile just gradually transformed into a frown. What a piece of shit.
Oh, that's so sad. Poor guy.
Hate that movie.
Poor little guy.
Hate it.
And then December, the big one, Dune from Denis Villeneuve.
What is... Oh, Dune. Okay.
Dune, yeah. I've never seen the original, but, I mean, it's going to be cool. I like Denis. People are hyping the shit out of this movie, though.
Yeah, I've seen a lot about it.
I
hope it's more like Blade Runner and not like Arrival.
I agree. Arrival's probably my least favorite of his.
Ooh, octopus aliens, wow.
Same day, West Side Story remake from Steven Spielberg.
Who's asking for this?
That's a good question. And you ask again because what Steven, why? What are you doing, Steven?
Either, make something good and original, Steven, or just, hang it up, bud. You've done enough.
Yeah, but the thing is, his stuff is still like well made. It's just like the subject matter is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess people like Ready Player One. How much directing really goes into that, though?
Yeah, it depends. Probably a lot. Maybe he has to direct all the VFX people, and I don't know. I don't direct movies, okay? Coming to America?
Yes.
Who's asking for this?
Nobody, but I'm interested.
Oh, but it's fine now.
Yeah, because it's a sequel to a dumb comedy. Who cares? The first one's dumb.
Dumb. So why make a second dumb one?
Well, because dumb sometimes is funny. It probably won't work, though, like Dumb and Dumber 2.
Dumb and Dumber 2, Dumb and Dumber Poo.
Might be the last time we see James Earl Jones on the big screen, so...
That's a good point. Ooh, who was asking for this? Tom and Jerry.
CGI?
Live action / animated comedy.
It's definitely CGI.
Yeah. But maybe one of the shittiest actresses, Chloe Grace Moretz, is in it.
You like her?
I don't. Not as an actress, no.
Yeah, she's not that... Like, what has she done?
Nothing.
Yeah. Some DSL, those.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like Kick-Ass.
Yeah, so do
I. Movie 43 was great.
Nicolas Cage, best performance.
I was excited for that I Love You, Daddy.
The Louis C.K.?
Louis C.K. movie. It's a weird movie. I didn't like it. Okay, let's finish this shit up. Another Tom Hanks movie. Holy shit.
Yes.
News of the... Oh, shit. I don't know if you're going to like this. News of the World, directed by Paul Greengrass. A traveling newsreader is tasked with bringing an orphan girl to her living relatives in the aftermath of the American Civil War.
I mean, look, it wouldn't be my choice for a Tom Hanks movie, but it sounds okay.
Yeah.
Paul Greengrass, though. Ugh.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to... Like, is there going to be shaky cam scenes or something? Like... Yeah. Captain Phillips, he did Captain Phillips.
Oh, you're right. He did do that, and that's a great film.
Yeah.
Look, for all you Hanks fans out there, you included, highly recommend Hologram for a King.
Yeah. Is that on Hulu or Prime or something?
It might be. I watched it like a year ago, but
yeah.
Fuck, I thought it was good, man. I give it like 4 stars.
That's crazy. I remember us just bashing that when it came out.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
And then lastly, it looks like Ridley Scott has a new movie coming out, but there's no information. It just says The Last Duel. But Ben Affleck and Matt Damon together again.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. Oh, they're doing the screenplay. Oh, they're acting in it, and Adam Driver, so that's cool.
Ooh, Adam.
That's it. I'm hungry.
Guess I could have waited till we were done with the episode to put a piece of gum in my mouth.
Yeah. All you had to wait was a few more seconds.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let us know down below. Or tweet us, email us, call into the show. What you're looking forward to in 2020. Love to hear your comments on any of these topics. Anything else, buddy?
That's it.
That does it. Another episode of the Cinema Scumbags podcast in the books. Thank you guys for listening. And as always, go fuck yourselves.